Hey guys, this is Kuldeep Trivedi and I'm adding one more playlist to my channel. It's called SQL. SQL is Structured Query Language. So we will talk about all all about SQL, what is this structured query language and why it came into picture, right? So yep, let's go ahead. So long back, when people didn't have much data, they used to just write down anything in notepad, right? And because that time the data was very less, and they just keep track of some list or just understand it in this way. They keep a track of some list, right? Now the issue was, let's say if they want to delete some item, right? If you want to delete some uh, whatever they have written in the list, right? They'll have to cross it off, or let's say they'll have to update something, right? Then they'll have to cross it off and write it down, or just like we cross some when we write down with the pen and in the notepad, we just cross it out and we'll write down something else, right? Then computer era came. This resolved the thing because then came Excel sheets where it's just a tabular structure where all the columns would be there and all the respected data would be there. Right? We will be looking into the Excel sheet in detail in upcoming videos. So let's say then there is one Excel which is in the computer, right? People are managing it, and it's, let's say, employee data, right? What is the employee ID? What is the employee name? What is their tenure, or what is their salary package, right? So let's say if I want to update some user information, right, employee information, I can just directly go ahead and do it in a computerized way, right? I can just delete it, I can override it, right? No need to cross it off because it's in computer, right? Now, then Excel sheet was there, then came automation, right? Automation in computer data. When computer came, right, it started producing so much data. Now people have all the information stored in the computer, right? Now, how the applications would query into that data, it's so the SQL is created, right? Structured query language. So let's say I'll show you one example, a very small example. Let's say we have, so this is Excel, where you have the column names as employee ID, name, tenure, and salary. So it has respected data. Employee ID 1, name is John, tenure in years is 1, and salary is 50,000, right? So now let's say if you want to update anything, right, we can just directly do update this salary. But query, how we can query into this data? Let's say now this is not Excel. Let's say we have stored it into a database. Database is nothing but just a tabular structure, same as we are maintaining into the Excel, right? Now I can, so let's say if I want to update something in, or let's say I want to search something, filter data, something in Excel sheet. What I can do, I can apply some filter. Later on, in later videos, we will be starting with the Excel sheet only, so that you can understand this SQL well, right? So there is some visual format of this SQL. So let's say in Excel sheet, how can we filter out the data? We can just apply some filter and say if the name is equals to John, right? We can just type it out. Or let's say if you want to say the tenure is either 2 or greater than 2, then the filter data would contain Mary, Chris, and Adam data, right? So in the query, same thing. So let's say how the software will query into this data, right? That is the challenge for us. So that's why the SQL language is created, structured query language. There are many formats which got created for this SQL. There is MySQL or there is PostgreSQL, which is used in against different type of databases, right? So now the simplest form would be, let's say select star. So just the English word. What are we doing? We are giving this select command, and star is for all the columns. So after select, we give the column names. And if we are giving the star, that means we want to select all the data, right? Now this part was just to what column I need to select. Then I need to give the table name, right? So table name, we can say from employee. That means from this table. Then there are so many conditions where we can say put the basic condition is where you put the equal to filter where name equals to John. So the output of this query would be select star. That means select all column employee ID, name, tenure, years, tenure in years, and salary. Then the output would be 1, John, 1 and 50,000, right? It will contain only the data for John. In later part videos, we will be looking deep into this Excel sheet and then I'll apply the filter and similar thing I'll show in the query as well so that there is some visual for you guys. Okay. Thank you.